My name is Miles Roberts. I'm the Innovation Development Manager for Chorley Group. Chorley Group is one of the top performing dealership groups for electric vehicles in the UK. And here today we're going to talk about another top performing electric vehicle, the Tesla Model S. This Tesla Model S has an 85 kWh battery, giving 367 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds and a range of up to 300 miles, making it a great motorway cruiser. This particular model has a lot of optional extras, which we'll discuss in more detail. Everything about this Tesla Model S is designed to make driving enjoyable and easy. You've got the ability to just drive around town slowly, in keeping with traffic, but in perfect comfort. This particular model has got the optional next generation leather seats with winter pack. So today we've got the heated seats on, heated steering wheel on. It's got individually heated back seats as well. And the car can precondition itself so it can warm itself up ready for your commute. So you don't need to worry about getting out and scratching the ice off. The car will automatically warm itself up and keep you comfortable. One of the other things about Tesla is that it's very, very big on safety. This car is one of the few cars that has scored full 5 stars in the US safety tests. A lot of the functionality on the vehicle can be controlled from the steering wheel, so things such as changing the temperature or even opening the sunroof can all be done by just pressing a couple of buttons on the steering wheel. So you don't need to take your hands off the wheel, you don't need to take your eyes off the road, you can just do it with the flick of a thumb. The cruise control feature of this vehicle is great. It means that you can follow the car in front. It will automatically adjust the speed to keep you a safe distance, which is adjustable. You can set the number of car lengths just using a quick twist of this stalk here. And it also does auto steer, so it keeps you within the white lines on the motorway. It's more advanced than that in that you can actually indicate to say that you want to change lanes. It will check to make sure that the lane is clear, and then it will start to pull out into that lane. Once you've completed the manoeuvre, take the indicator off and it will lock you in that next lane. One of the benefits of an electric drivetrain is that the engine doesn't need to take up all of the bonnet of the car. So with just 2 clicks of this key, we get access to a massive front boot. This Tesla Model S is supercharger enabled. That means that it can use any of the supercharger locations, like this one locally at Charnock Richard, for free, unlimited times, as many as you need to. The supercharger stations are located all across Europe, so if you want to go on a road trip to Germany or to Norway even, you can do that, and it's all completely free. These supercharger stations can charge the Tesla up in around half an hour to an hour. That means that you can add around 200 miles of range in that time. So you really don't have to stop for long. You can just do a quick 15-20 minutes. Whenever you use the navigation system on the car to plot a longer journey, if you need to charge en route, it will plot the supercharge locations into your journey so that you know exactly where you need to stop, how much charge you'll have when you get there, and how long you need to charge for optimum journey time. One of the things most people comment on when they get into a Tesla first is this massive touchscreen which takes up the centre of the dashboard. This 21-inch touchscreen controls all of the navigation system, obviously, but it also has all the heating controls, the radio, the stereo. You've got Spotify, you've got tuning radio, you've got reversing cameras, you've got all the access to all the suspension settings. Everything is done through this touchscreen. If we want to put the heated seats on, we can just tap of the button. If we want, we've got independently heated rear seats as well. The heated steering wheel is all done, activated within this control here. We've got our music, so we can play music through Bluetooth streaming, we can do it from Spotify. It's got a voice search feature, so we can ask it to play certain songs or certain types of music, and it will using the network connection built into the phone or using Wi-Fi, it can connect and search through your Spotify playlists. It's got all the sorts of technology that you would ever want in a vehicle. It's also got all of the driving controls on here, so we're able to, for example, put the front fog lights on, rear fog lights on. We're able to open the sunroof by just dragging on the screen. We can change the height of the vehicle. So literally everything that can be done can be set from this center console. It looks daunting at first, but it's actually really intuitive. And once you get used to how the car's laid out, a lot of the functionality of this, in terms of, for example, changing temperature or opening the sunroof, can actually be done from the steering wheel controls also. So what do you do whilst you're waiting to charge? Well, you can visit the services, you can use the bathroom, you can get some food. Or if you want, the car can entertain you. So there's a number of features that built in the car that you can use. It's got its own web browser, so you can search through the Chorley Group website and find your next vehicle. You can also use some of the toys which are fitted to the vehicle. There is a romantic fireplace setting, so that you can have all this center console here turns to a fireplace. It starts playing romantic music out, blows heat out to the heaters towards you. Or there's even an Atari console, so you can play old lunar lander games and Centipede and things like that, and keep yourself occupied that way. The car has its own SIM card, so it's linked to the network. It can also do Wi-Fi tethering, so if you're at a motorway services where there's Wi-Fi network, it can link into that as well. This car also has a home link button, so if you press that, it allows you to activate electronic garage doors or electric gates on your property, meaning that you don't need a separate remote for it. So you can set it so that it automatically switches on as soon as you approach your property from a certain distance, so that there's no hassle whatsoever to owning this vehicle. If you want more information about this car, or if you want to arrange a test drive today, please get in touch with Burnley branch on 01282 434 300.